Alright, BobalosRex here. And I haven't finished the new Chronicles. But I thought, you know what? Now's the time to talk about, well, this is a lore rant, of course. I get to talk about whatever I want, and this can drag on. That's what this is for. So, the idea with this one was like unanswered questions. But then it kind of let. The idea is basically I'm gonna go zone by zone and being like, what's some stuff that we could come back to on the Dragon Isles? You know, we're moving on to the War Within. Are there any stories we see coming along with us to the War Within? Are some people gonna move away from the Dragon Isles? I'll talk about them. But I'm also gonna talk about, could some stuff happen on the Dragon Isles with how we left it? Because we're going into the War Within. We know midnight is going to take place in the Eastern Kingdoms. We have seen in Dragonflight us get patches where it's old areas. Plunderstorm took place in Arathi. The Gilneas quests. We had the Red Draenei quest. So we're seeing these quests that take us back into the old world. So now, theoretically, we could come back to the Dragon Isles. So, yeah, I'm going to basically rant about some stuff we could see in the future. It either happens in the Dragon Isles or happens with characters from the Dragon Isles. And, like, what can happen? Unanswered questions kind of dealio. So, let's get into it. So, we're going to be looking over here. So, I can just do this. So Forbidden Reach. You want to know what I could see be going on the Forbidden Reach? We got Adamantia. What's she doing? We got the Drakthir. We know the War Within is going to give Drakthir more classes. They've said that. So will that be through a quest? Will they give us like a quest to show that happening? You know, a Drakthir will appear in Dornogal or whatever and be like, hey, we're training up to be new classes. Emberthal needs some help. Come help us clear out this vault or something. Dude, imagine if it can take us back into the Scarab Vault. All I know is they could get us a quest that we go back here and be like, bada boom. We helped the Drakthir and now they're more classes. Alright? So I definitely see that. That could be cool. Alright, now, here's the thing. We've seen a lot of stuff with the Jaran. Oh, we're going to talk about her, trust me. We've seen a lot of stuff with the Jaran, right? Some people may not have any more questions. They're just like, oh, they're big fire giant dudes. What is the deal with the Jaran? So are they natural to Azeroth? Are they related to giants? Do they come from the elements? What is their deal? You know, they have these big elders that wield, like, elemental power, almost. Like, they do wield elemental power. But it's like they're born of it, too. So it's like, man, what's their deal? And they hate dragons? Why do they hate dragons? Because they started the beef, as far as I know. I mean, Neltharion, okay, at a Neltharion does have a reason to cause a beef with the dragons, but then they sided with, well, I think the Jarden were hostile to the dragons before Neltharion made one a battery, okay? We don't know, Neltharion kind of made a Jarden a big battery. Okay. And that looks like totems on his back. That's kind of cool, man. But yeah, they made him a big battery, so that's kind of messed up. Okay, so that's kind of messed up. They kind of have a reason to be mad at some dragons. Alright. Okay. Cool thing, we do now, kind of spoiler for the War Within, just this little bit. Just skip ahead like 10 seconds. The Niffin show up. The Niffin show up. There's more Niffin. We do know more Niffin are confirmed. Niffin are more places. Alright? I mean, we could have assumed that, but Niffin are indeed more places. Okay? There you go. Very baby spoiler. And you know what? I didn't even say where in the War Within. I just said it's confirmed in the War Within. So there. Okay. So we talked about the Jaran, we talked about the Niffin. So now, what's the deal with all these people in the Anaran Plain? We did all the stuff to get Tauren into the Anaran Plain. The whole reunion. Centaur, Tauren working together. Green Dragons. Night Elf City now. What's gonna happen? Are we gonna get more cities here? I want to see a big Tauren city. I want to see a big... I mean, they already got big Centaur city. I want to see a big Tauren city. I want to see the Night Elf. I want to see this whole island get more Night Elfified, okay? Y'all know this city is kind of like filling out, but I want to see, and I've talked about this before, if they send us back to the Dragon Isles for any... I want us to send us back for a little bit, like, oh, there's this... The Drakthir got the new class. When we head over to the Forbidden Reach, I want people to head over here and be like, wait a minute. This grew. And then Blizzard just adding little things. Little things. They're just adding little things. How cool would that be? Like, whenever a dev's got a little extra time, just put a little couple doodads right there. Couple little doodads right... How cool would that be? You know, that is wishful thinking, but that would be cool. But, yeah, what is going on with Belameth? What is it? I want to see this. What's going on? I want to see more. Just on side stories. They can do side stories. I like them. I like the idea of Blizzard giving us a side story to Gilneas. Independent. Listen. Independent of your opinion on the quality of the Gilneas story, it's good for Blizzard to give us side quests back that are not just heritage. Okay? We got the Red Draenei questline. We got the Reclaim Gilneas questline. I like the idea of these questlines. We had the Dark Rangers questline in Shadowlands. I like the ideas of Blizzard adds a patch and it's like, yo, Warlock questline. We'll talk more about more classes later, but yeah, I like the idea of them just giving us a questline back in a different continent. Give us a questline to go to Pandaria. Give us a questline to go to the Broken Isles. Go to Outland. I like random stuff like that. Personally. Alright? That's why I'm thinking about them giving us questlines to go back to the Dragon Isles. So, let's talk about the Azure span. So, we know, and I've talked about this so many times, but we know for a fact this lady's on the loose. She is on the loose. Okay? With decay magic. Is decay a big deal? I mean, theoretically, it should be, right? So what's her deal? And we got our homeboy, Monarch. Alright, Monarch up over here. Okay. We saw him at the end. He was doing all right. He was getting some people. He better be safe. They better be safe. I don't remember what they are. They better be safe. Alright? I'm looking out for them. Blizzard, if they need help, let us come help them. Don't kill them off screen or something. But yeah, what's the deal with the Gnolls? Speaking of the Gnolls, what's the deal with the Tuskar? Where am I playable Tuskar? I've been waiting. It's not too late. We could be in the middle of the war within. Void stuff, goblin stuff, whatever the stuff's happening. Hey, Tuskar been thinking. They want to be our buddies. Playable Tuskar, let's go. Tuskar allied race. No, allied race. This is the expansion to add allied races. I'm going to be asking for allied races all the war within. Listen up. I'm going to be asking for allied races the whole war within. They gave us one. We got to get more. We're going to get the Harnir. We need more. Alright? So, while we're over here. Blue Dragon stuff was great. I have no questions for the Blue Dragon. Blue Dragon's doing great. Okay? While we're over here, Green Dragons seem to be doing good. We worked through some good stuff in the Dream. The Dream's doing great. Do I want to see that new Alola Anzu come back? Yes. He reminds me of Monster Hunter. Alright. Brathy, I'm pro Abyssian. Listen up. I am a pro Abyssian person. So I'm glad. Okay, if he wants to go by Ebonhorn again, hey. Apparently that's his original name, Ebonhorn. You don't gotta use your dragon name. You can use your true name. Alright? But that's your life. Okay? Alright? So, he doing great. Caligos, we had an emotional time with the Blue Dragons. Marithra, she has some time. She doing good. They doing good. In my opinion. Okay? No questions there. Okay? But, here we go. Here we go. Alright? Hold on, let's talk about the thing. Okay, so Taliesin talks about the big void portal in Abyss being a big old thing. I disagree. I don't think it's going to be a big thing. Could it be? Yes. It could be a big freaking deal. And I could be wrong, and he's right, and he's going to say he's right. Good for him. I personally don't think the big void thing here is... hold up. Hold on. Let me pace it out. Because I heard what he was talking about, right? And I see the thing. It is a thing, right? But at some level, it's like, how tangible is all that stuff? Right? Because remember, we're fighting him in this thing. When we're done with the fight, we're just back on the platform. Right? So, you know what? I don't know. I still don't think it matters. Personally, I don't think it matters. Could it, though? Yes. I'm not saying anyone's theory is invalid. You know, have your wild theories. I'm going to have mine. You know, as long as we can agree to disagree. Alright? So, that's my opinion on that. But now we're in Thaldraszus. So now we got some stuff going on. So, Murozond and the timelines. Is that solved? I don't think it's ever truly going to be solved. Okay? One, I love Dawn of the Infinite. But I do not think we solved the whole thing. Alright? We stopped Murozond from being created, but we know Murozond is going to happen. You know? I never thought that this was a permanent end to Murozond. Because we know at some point Nozdormu will change. But here's the interesting part. We are working with Eternus. We are now working with some Infinite. Could the Murozond we beat, okay, is a bad Murozond? We now know we're in a multiverse, right? Technically, that could have been the Murozond. Listen to me. Because time happens, it's kind of, time is weird, okay? If that was the Murozond that we create, okay, so partially through the instance, okay, we go to stop Iridipron, we stop Iridipron. The timeline changes. Murozond is created at the dawn. Whole world changes, right? There is a Murozond existing. Okay? We then go and do this stuff with Chromie, stop Dio, stop Murozond, save the day. During that time, right, there is a Murozond on the loose. That could have been the Murozond we killed. During this time frame, that Murozond was like, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna save myself, I'm gonna stop them from killing. Nah, mother... We're here. And then we beat them up in end time. Okay? Theoretically, you know, timey-wimey, wibbly-wobbly, you know. We do fight him once, though. We do fight him once. He does become Murozond at some point, and we beat him up. Alright. Ooh. The spoilers are in the game already. So, we do know that WoW's the multiverse. I talked about it. We now have a multiverse. So if you're tired with the multiverse, well, you don't got to think about it, because it's only relevant slightly. Warlords of Draenor, it's kind of relevant. So if your Rail comes back, it will kind of be relevant. But time rifts basically say, yeah, no, there's infinite timelines. Alright? We kind of already knew this, but this confirmed it. Time rifts. Very interesting thing. I liked them. Alright. What else? Okay. I'm going to talk about the 2 Titan Keepers that we need to talk about. So, you know what? Let's talk about Tyr first. Tyr right now. Here, we're gonna go ahead to Tyr. We need to talk to Tyr, dude. Tyr needs some help. Alright, Tyr needs some freaking help right now, okay? Tyr is bad off, okay? He is into emo music now. We brought him back. We literally brought him back to life after like 15,000 years, okay? And this man is sad. It's kind of annoying, okay? It is super annoying, but look at him. He is just here depressed. And we can only ask him 3 things. I have more questions for him. But the question about him is, what is he gonna do? Is he gonna show up only in the last Titan or something? We need to come back. He needs to do something. We gotta have a quest that comes back here, okay? And I'll talk about that in the class stuff, because he is doing some class stuff. But, dude, what is he doing? I was so hyped. I was like, he's gonna lead us to Khazar. Nope. I was wrong. What is he doing? Okay, here. Yeah, Khazar on the map. It said it's over here. Odin. Odin. Is he still frozen? Is he still frozen? How long he gonna be frozen for? When he unfrozen, how mad he gonna be? Will we see this in the War Within, or will we see this in the Last Titan? Maybe he's the one. Amanthul! One of the dragons froze me! Come get him! That's Odin on the phone with the Titans, crying like a bitch. Alright? So, you know he's coming back. But he don't deserve to be any kind of end boss. We've fought him twice. Maybe he can be like, no, I'm going all out. I got souped up. And he can be like a penultimate boss. Okay? But he don't deserve... To me, Virnoth ice cubed him. Virnoth literally fridged him. Till the Last Titan, in my opinion. She fridged him. He's there until the Last Titan. And then he's gonna be a mini boss or something. In the Titan raid or whatever, in my opinion. Alright? But yeah, what is he still frozen? Probably. Alright? Okay. Alright. Okay. Let's talk about the Primalists. Virnoth on our team. Feels good. Farak, is he in the Firelands? People ask the question. It is pondered. Okay? Is Farak dead? Did his spirit go to the Firelands? But he also had Shadowflame. Did his spirit go to Nyalotha? Will Farak return? Who knows? Maybe. Will Razageth return? Some people really want her to return in some way. And if we do ever get some more elemental stuff, it would be interesting to see that... Oh... We do see a Razageth's last breath in the dream, I think. But you know what I'm thinking? Ooh. Or no, is that... Maybe Razageth's last breath is in the Forbidden Reach. All I know is they do a ritual to attune themselves to the elemental plane. Theoretically, if we get like... I'll talk more about it in the class stuff, but if we get like an elemental plane renaissance for Shaman or some kind of thing, storyline, maybe we could see elemental Razageth and elemental Farak. Maybe their elemental form would just look like their visage. Maybe their visage form comes from that elemental form. And we'd finally get the visage Razageth that people want to see. We already know Ridicron's up to some business. And if you've read Scaleborn, you know what he's going to do. This is what a Ridicron does. I'm going to go to my hole in Northrend and sit here until the expansion. That's what he's going to do. He's going to sit in his hole in Northrend. It's like probably right around here. Until the expansion. That's what Iridicron's doing. Alright, he got the hell out. He's gonna bide his time. That's what he does. Alright. His pieces are turning with his ally Xalatath. Alright. But she's not a Dragon Isle thing. Okay? She's not as out, so we're not talking about Xalatath. We've already talked about her. Alright. So okay, last thing, and then we get to the cool class stuff I want to talk about. The dragons were powered up. Are they going to be are they powered up for the Last Titan? Are we going to have like a big old freaking... They tried to do it in the Emerald Dream, but are we going to have that big old freaking Avengers dragons powered up? We're back at Northrend, back in Wormrest powered up dragons doing some battles with us? Is that why they got powered up? Or did they just power them up just to be like, now we can have more dragons? Because they may have just been trying to undo the cataclysm. Dragons can't breed. And this whole expansion is be like, nope, they can now. And they're powered up again. Which, cool, good for them. You know what? Good for the dragons, okay? I'm happy for them. Clearly, the Mother Stone was broke, and it don't fucking matter. All those oaths, I don't care. We tried to turn on the Titan device. The Titan said... So Alex Straza was like, alright, I'm gonna plant a tree. And then that turned out to work well. This time the tree blessed the dragons. I like that. Alright, so, but why? Why are they blessed? What are we gonna do? Stay tuned for the Titan Soul Saga. Alright? Okay. Now let's talk about the juice. I've been hyping up this class stuff because Blizzard was hyping it. We were getting classes. Boom. Monks. Boom. Start of the expansion. Rogues. Priests. Druids for everybody. Whoa. Big. Tauren rogues. Tauren mages. Okay. It was wild. Wild. Okay. Then we got monks. Then we got warlocks. Then it stopped. Then it... Nothing. Nothing for patches and patches and patches. Okay, they're working on the animations. And we're going to talk about the 3 classes that all have story in Dragonflight, okay? That we need to get to more races, okay? So, first up, these frickin' paladins. These frickin' paladins. Look what one of them is. Colterin! Or is he just a fat dude? I mean, apparently Colterins in WoW are just fat guys. But, boom. Paladins can be thick. Wait, what? Why didn't we get these yet? What are we doing? We're more paladins. They can already be paladins. We already know this, okay? Night elves can't be paladins. Okay, we've already seen a night elf paladin. I know people want the, oh, it's gotta look a look. People want night elf paladins. Okay? I'm not gonna tell them no. Gnome paladins. Where are paladins? We did all this here stuff to be like, I need to do a new order of stuff. Where are paladins? Are we gonna get them in the War Within? Hopefully. Earthen already paladins, so it's looking good for paladins. They're already shaman. So let's segue over to shaman, okay? Night Elf Shaman. Hold up, what? Night Elf Shaman. Oh my god, another Night Elf Shaman? Yo! Shaman! Night Elves! You have all these Primalists. We've had Primalists throughout the ages. You know, it is a large group that probably has varied type of members. We've seen that. We've seen defectors. We've seen some possibly tried to be rehabilitated. We've seen Druids of the Flame. Oh my god, I almost forgot about them. We've seen Druids of the Flame be rehabilitated. Where are Druids of the Flame, Blizzard? Where are Primalists? Where are our Shamans? Shaman, whatever you want to call it. Whatever you want to call it. Where are they? Where are they? Alright. and druids. You know, I've already done a video on Shaman. I've already done a video on Paladins, so that's why I'm harping on them. I haven't done the Druid video, but other people have done the Druid video. And Druids are primed. Druids are primed. The entire Emerald Dream patch, we literally go in to the Emerald Dream. Okay? And now there's this big portal to the Emerald Dream. Okay? The champions, heroes can go through. You now have Belameth, this new big Night Elf city. You're telling me, okay? Listen. Okay, let's pull a different class. People want to hate on gnome druids. I think gnome druids are fine, but people don't like it. But let's pull a human. Humans. Normal human. You telling me a human? They're in a human that's in Belameth that's like, I want to commune with nature. Dilneans can do it. I want to commune with nature. Pultirans can do it. Why can't a Stormwind human throw some leaves on? Turn into a little kitty cat. There's bears in Stormwind. Come on. Come on. Throw in the other ones too. We've all been to the dream. Okay? We've all been to the dream at this point. Okay? Make Cenarius be like, you know what? The dream literally got attacked. Maybe we should expand our ranks. And then we get cool quests. You get a whole... Oh my god, imagine a cool druid questline that takes you through the Emerald Dream here. Through Val Shara. Doing some stuff. Helping the trees. To Nordrissel. Okay, you hit up all the trees. Go to Vordrissel and Northrend. It's topical. Ah! You hit up all the trees. And we get new druids. Maybe... And then you'd get a whole bunch of customizable druid forms. I still think every race should get their own individual ones. You know? Bring us back over to Tyr. Have Tyr go do something. We get the Paladin order. We get all the Paladin mounts. I've talked about that. And then the Shaman quest. We need a new Fire Lord. You know? Maybe we go to the Firelands and there's Ragnaros people fighting Farok people, fighting the one dude that's like, Smolderon's cool. That guy gets wrecked. Then Farok and Ragnaros like duke it out. And then I want to see Ragnaros like grab Farok and then just hit him with the hammer and be like, there can only be one Fire Lord. And then Ragnaros reigns supreme. You know, you get this cool Shaman quest where we hit up with Thunderon, and Thunderon's like, yo, I've been chilling. I am chilling. You guys brought me back, and I'm just vibing. Okay, maybe Thunderon is chilling and not acting up. Because he already dealt with too much drama. Okay? I don't know about Ragnaros teaming up with us, but you know what? I still think it'd be cool, man. I still think it'd be cool. Maybe third time's the charm. Ragnaros is like, hey, you beat me twice. I just want to be the Fire Lord again. Just let me burn some shit every now and again. And we cool. Okay. Therazane seems cool. And Neptulon. I hope he's doing alright. You know, it'd be nice to catch back up with the elements. But yeah, there you go. That's all the questions I got from Dragonflight and some other ramblings. You know, I have no idea what I'm going to call this, but yeah, I can definitely see us coming back to the Dragon Isles for a few things, like I said. And I can see a few Dragon Isles things to carry forward. Alright? But anyways, thank you for watching as always, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye-bye.